Germany. And overnight rockets launched towards Kabul's international airport were either shot down or failed to reach their target. The attempted attack came one day after the U.S. conducted an airstrike against an ISIS-K vehicle filled with explosives near the airport. The Pentagon is investigating reports of possible civilian casualties from the drone strike.
No military on the face of the earth works harder to avoid civilian casualties than the United States military.
Biden administration says more than 122,000 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan. The Secretary of State says between 100 to 200 Americans are still in the country. The State Department will help them get out if they want to leave. Well, many veterans who served in Afghanistan during the 20-year war are from Southern California. And tonight they have mixed feelings about the way the U.S. orchestrated the withdrawal. KCAL 9's Orange County reporter Stacy Butler has more tonight.
Felt a little helpless, seeing it all happen.
This isn't how former senior airman Justin Loza thought the 20-year war in Afghanistan would end.
I feel good. I feel sad. It's mixed. I have mixed feelings. I have really big mixed feelings right now. I feel good that we're getting out of there. I also feel really bad that we're leaving a lot of people that have helped us behind.
Loza was stationed at the Kandahar Air Base in southern Afghanistan in 2009. He is angry the Taliban took over so quickly and took our supplies with them. He's worried about the young women who will now have to live under Taliban rule for the first time in their lives.
I don't think there would have been a really easy way out of this in general, but I think it could have been done a lot differently.
Army Aviation Operations Specialist Samuel Locke served 2 tours in Afghanistan.
We've known that we were going to do this for more than a year. There's no excuse as to why we didn't plan for the worst case scenario.
Locke is frustrated the way it ended, but he believes the troops should have left over 10 years ago.
The moment the mission accomplished banner came out in 2003, that was it. And we've had so many ways to get out, and we just never did, because we had this weird conceived notion that we were going to change this thing that the British failed to change, that the Russians failed to change, that anyone who's tried to take Afghanistan has tried to change. It never worked.
Now that the U.S. military has withdrawn, these vets agree the future for Afghanistan under the Taliban is uncertain.
I don't know how well they're going to be able to keep their word once we leave. I don't know what they're going to be looking like in the eyes of the international community. I think no one knows. And that's the scary part. And that's the people where everyone is yelling. It's like, what happens next? And nobody knows.
In spite of the uncertainty, the vets that we spoke with say they're still hopeful that in the future the U.S. can help Afghanistan with diplomacy instead of war. In Santa Ana, Stacy Butler, KCAL 9 News.
And now to the Gulf Coast. Tonight, search and